Hello and welcome to This Is Your Life with your host Joel Gerling. Tonight we look back on the inspirational career of an account planner who has risen to become one of the most respected in his fields. Tonight, Steve Parker, this is your life. Sadly, Steve cannot be with us tonight, so I brought in some people to share their tales of him since he was born on April 26, 1983. We start at Manchester Grammar School, where Steve was a high academic achiever and also excelled on the sports fields playing cricket. Here's some home footage of Steve showing off his cricketing talents as a youngster. Having spent his childhood growing up in Manchester, Steve became quickly acquainted with the Manchester music scene of the late 80s and early 90s. And one of the bands to have the greatest impact on this era was one of Steve's favourite groups, the Stone Roses. Steve, tonight is your lucky night, as we have Ian Brown via satellite feed along with Simon Amstell to tell us about how you guys met. So Ian, when was the first time you met Steve?
Yeah, it was just before Oasis was doing the first album, and I could hear these guys in a chip shop in South Wales complaining because they couldn't get any gravy with the chips. And I went, what's up with you? You can have it without the gravy, can't you? And then that was it.
Do you often get involved in gravy disputes in
Wales?
Wales?
It's all about gravy, isn't it?
Okay.
How would you describe your relationship with Steve?
Simple brotherly love.
When you guys meet, I hear you perform some kind of secret handshake. Can you elaborate?
Could have pinched his bum, could have kissed his cheek.
Did you ever consider a bit of a sort of a bottom shuffle?
Not really. I've got to admit I didn't.
If he'd have said, what about a bottom shuffle, Ian? Would you have said...
I think I'd probably gone for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I probably would.
And one last question. As you already know, Steve is a massive fan of cricket. How about joining him on the Ashes Down Under?
I really like, but I've only ever done it once, and it's a bit
Fascinating
tricky.
insight there from Stone Roses frontman Ian Brown. Now, I understand, Steve, that you're a big Manchester United fan. Well, as you're not here, I decided to get my footballing mate and footballing legend, Sir Bobby Charlton, to come and collect this book on your behalf. Steve Parker, this is your life. Thanks, Bobby.
Is your life.
Are we done? Well, that was a waste of time. Couldn't even fill 5 minutes on this guy. Should have got in someone better. Someone like Dave Cox or Tom Baisley. Oh well, maybe next time.